ladies and gentlemen, back again um, with a 6 month review on the Linux app. Straighten this up real quick. You guys a good angle. Yeah, with the Linux app. Um, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Um, to say the least, I guess I've enjoyed it. It's had it's not perfect, but neither is cable. Probably worst thing. I mean, the best thing that you can get is cable when it comes to connectivity and playing without no issues. But both have it just about the same kind, because if you got internet, um, your internet provider's internet service can go out. But then if you got cable, same thing. Really, both kind of, depending on what kind of service you have, go through the same wire. So actually, probably about 6-8 months ago, I was out in my backyard digging and dug a hole and split the cable, right in half. So yeah. Anyways, but to this, as you can see, it still looks the same. Still looks the same setups. Recent movies and all of that stuff. Television. So me, like in my last video, my wife uses the TV guide. I guess she likes to see kind of what comes on, the time that it comes on, all of that. Me myself, I use the channel thing, as I stated in my last video. So these are all my channels. Oh no, these are not all my channels. So one thing that has one of a couple things that have changed since my last video was that they kind of changed some of the labels of some of the channels that channel falls up under, the category of the channels that channel might fall up under. So like right here it says USA. I remember when I first started, if I'm correct, it used to say like USA, and then right up under it said like 1,200 channels. With this one, I guess since they updated it or whatever, it says USA, it says 188 channels. Then it says, it has my favorites, which I have 59 channels saved. Sports 206, 26, news and weather 26, catch up 58, Canada 104, kids 16, locals 98, religious 15, music 23, and so on. So I guess they kind of more consolidated, the channels. So I guess that's a good and bad thing depending on how you look at it. One thing I do like about this is that those who are boxing fans, I watched the Canelo fight. Canelo is my boy. I watched the Canelo fight a couple weeks ago, and I just went to pay-per-view, PPV. I just went to pay-per-view. Went through the channels until I got to that channel, and watched it. Same thing for the Mike Tyson fight. Streamed with no issues. I'm gonna be realistic. Streamed with little to no issues. Still leaves a room for few errors here and there. So yeah, that's one thing I did like about it. So the channels. Here's something that has changed. So you see that the weather channel is selected. I remember in my last video, and this has been going on for a couple months now. I think it stopped at maybe a month or two after my last video. But on my last video, when you select the channel just from this display, it would show up, you know, I don't know what to call it, you know, it'll pop up, it will pop up whatever that channel is, like a preview. That's the word I'm looking for. A preview. It will give you a preview of whatever channel is selected. They no longer have that. I don't know why. I'm just, you know, giving you guys a review. I don't get paid for none of this. I don't know nothing. So, we're gonna get into, you know, my channel. Yeah, CNN.
Unbelievably irresponsible for the Capitol Police.
And then you got MSNBC. No, CNBC. My bad. You know, it has. I'm not gonna lie. Linux has its good and bad days. Like, for example, it had never happened to me maybe about 2 weeks ago. Turned it on, seen the picture, but wasn't getting no audio. Went to all the channels, no audio. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a couple hours. Waited a couple hours, came back, and everything was fine. So, yeah, that's one of the cons, I guess, that I can think of right off the bat. That I've had with it. If you start to see that it acts slow, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and go to it for you guys. If you see that it starts to act slow, and I was told this by the guy that provides this service, I guess somewhat, or found this service. So if you see that it starts to go a little slow, give me a second. Hopefully it loads up. Alright, here we go. You know, you go to settings at the very end. This is back at your Fire Stick home screen, not the Linux. Go to settings, go to applications, manage installed applications. You go down and you find the Linux app. Here we go, right here. And you clear cache. Do not clear data. If you clear data, it will basically erase the whole account, and you will need the service ID, password, email, like 4 different things to log back in. Trust me, I've been there. So, yeah, you clear the cache, and you can see right here, this right here, you know, where it says cache, that should go reset to 0. And as far as clear data, do not mess with it. And you know, you can go back, and that kind of makes it, I guess, operate a little bit more smoothly. So let's see. Gonna go back into it. See, that's another thing that is a little bit of a con, but I'm okay with it, is that sometimes, I don't know if I stated this in the last video, but in case I did not, you know, reiterate or whatever, when you click on it from the Fire Stick home screen, it'll kick you back out. You go in, let's see what it does. Sometimes you got to do it like 4 or 5 times, and then finally it'll just go through and, you know, do what it's supposed to do. You know, the loading screen is a little different now. It's all of these neon bluish, all of that colors. You know, of course it gets to the 70 and stops, and then it goes on into it. But overall, you know, I still like the Lenox app. So these are 2 different accounts. whoever, I don't know this person, but this is me. Yeah, so movies, actually, Soul just came out and everything, and they had this on here. I think that's, if don't correct, don't I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Don't hold me to it, but I want to say, so the day that Soul came out on Disney Plus, I believe, that same day or the day after, me and my kids and my wife were able to look at it, and yeah, it streamed, no issues at all. You go to play movie, we just gonna play a little bit of it. But yeah, people that have commented, asked questions, thank you for your questions. Continue with the questions. As you can see, you know, it starts off pretty good. So, yeah. Anyways, you know, thank you for your questions. Keep them coming. What else? Keep the likes coming. I hope this helps you guys. I'll be doing some more 6-month reviews on several other videos that I already have. So just I guess just throw this in there for you guys, you know, tech guys. So this Linux application, you can only download it on one Fire Stick. You can't do it on multiple. You can't have the same account on multiple Fire Sticks. So what I did was, I like to watch, you know, my kids and wife, you know, we like to watch movies on movie night in the living room. So what I did was, I went and got an HDMI transmitter, hooked it in HDMI transmitter, HDMI splitter, plugged the Fire Stick into the splitter, and so the splitter it's a 1x2, so it goes in one, which is the Fire Stick, and comes out 2 different screens. But there's a switch, so you can't view both screens at the same time. So what I do is, when me and my wife come in here, I switch it to in here. But then when we go in the living room, it's just a little switch right here that I could, within reach, right behind the TV. I switch it in there, and then I just take the Fire Stick, the actual Fire Stick, take it in there, and I'm able to, you know, function just as if I was watching it in here. So it kind of gives you guys a couple ideas, instead of paying, you know, $20 per Fire Stick and all of that. You can just, you know, switch it, unless, you know, that's just me. But yeah, yeah, that's about it. So, like I was saying, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I will, you know, reply back as soon as I can. I normally reply back within 2 days, no more than 2 days, maybe. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed my 6-month review. Hope you guys, you know, continue to enjoy Lenox TV like I do. I hope that it, you know, stays up for a while, you know, for years to come, and we're gonna see how it goes. You guys enjoy.